Hi, this is Monica Spirit Walker from Earth and Spirit Walk, here with your monthly new moon reading. We pulled 4 cards this week with a special visit from the Weasel, who will be telling us how our weekly and our new moon readings coincide together. The energy that you're getting from this new moon and this reading will carry you over to the next new moon, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. The first card that I pulled was Lizard. As you can see, he's in reverse. Lizard is about dreaming, but in the reverse state, Lizard is about nightmares. Lizard is about internal conflict, suppressed feelings, thoughts, and emotions. It's also about suppressed feelings concerning future events, your hopes, your desires, and suppressing warning signs that you're being given that you're not heeding. I'm getting from this card speaking on communication, and you're willing, you're hanging on to things in desperation, trying to climb out of a place, or you're just hanging on to something in desperation, and you're not acknowledging, what's being presented to you, which of course is creating that internal conflict. I mean, do you have a vision of how things should be, how you want them to be, and you're being presented with information that tells you this is not how it is. This person is not who they say they are, not so much not who they say they are, not who you have projected them to be. And you're having internal conflict because you're getting the warning signs, you're getting the information that maybe my idea of who this person or situation is not what actually is. And I don't want to give up that vision of it, so that I can have to deal with the reality of it. So you have this internal conflict where what is and what you want things to be are now butting heads, and it's causing you to have this nightmare of what's going on instead of just sitting back and looking at the nightmare and embracing the truth within it. So what the Lizard card is saying is you need to sit down and look at your nightmare, look at what information you are being given, and to get the truth from it. Okay, so if you've got an internal conflict going on about a situation that's going on in your life, you need to look at that aspect of it. Look at what you're being presented versus what you have made in your mind to be the case, and pull a truth from that. Okay, you may have to combine the two to find the truth. You may have to discard your view and accept what reality is. Okay, so that's what the Lizard card is about. The next card, of course, is Elk. Elk is about stamina. Elk is about getting comfort and counsel from your own gender. And it's also about trusting in your connection to Creator. So what we're talking about here with the Elk spirit is to connect with Creator so that you can see with clear eyes what's going on in that nightmare that you may be having. And that, realize that you have the strength and the stamina if you need to walk away from a situation, or if you need that strength and stamina to walk you through to a better place in that situation. So you need to connect with Creator so that you can see with clear eyes, see things as they really are, not how you wish them to be or how you perceive them to be, but things as they really are in this moment. Okay? It also speaks of bellowing for attention. The the elk, when he's out looking for a mate, he'll be, yailing all over the place, making that sound that attracts the female moose so that he can have a mate. And they can make, elk babies. But in that same thing of putting that out there that I want, this attention, I'm looking for this person in my life, you can also draw to you people who are not meant to be with you because you're resonating at a certain, level to attract them. If you're looking for that person out here who's of a higher vibration and you're vibrating here, you're going to attract here. You're not going to attract the person that you're, sending out the signal for, because you're not in this place where that person is going to be able to meet you. So what you're going to do is draw to you people that's vibrating on the same level, but they may not be in your best interest to be with them. There may be a lesson that you need to get from them, but the overall game is that they're not, in your best interest to be with them, because they could be, depending upon their situation, really in a place to bring you down instead of lift you up. So what you need to look at, is are you out there just throwing energy willy-nilly around, talking about I want a person to be this way, and you've got, your image as a person resonating on a 10, and you're down here at 4. You're going to draw another 4. You're not going to pull that 10 to you. So you need to take a look at that. What are you drawing to you from where you are? It also talks about you having the stamina that if you find yourself where you realize that, oh, I'm in a 4, I don't want this 4 because this particular 4 is bad for me, or the situation that it's creating is not in my best interest, not in my highest good, not good for me, period. Now you have to figure out how to get out of the situation that you've, maneuvered yourself into. This is another aspect of connecting with your higher self, with Source, and asking for that help to guide you out of this situation, possibly as smooth as necessary. Now, with the understanding that, like elk, when the cougar is after him, the cougar can only run so far, but the elk's stamina, if you keep that same steady pace, will eventually fall away. Okay, so take that, in knowing to keep your stamina, keep that pace, don't give up, because eventually the thing that you don't need in your life, or the person that you don't need, will fall away from you because they won't have the stamina to keep up with what you're doing. They'll just give up and be like, forget it, I'm done. You're not worth all this extra effort. They'll go away. Okay? And the same concept works with situations that you find yourself in, not just people. All right? Now, the elk has some wonderful defenses. And of course, that's knowing when to rest, when to go ahead and, make way, when to run. But it's also about allowing counsel with their own gender, going to whether it's male or female, and having that counsel with them, which allows them to see clearer, get other perspectives, maybe, sit down and figure out what's really going on. And it also means having the ability to allow for exchange of energies. Okay? So that's what the elk is going on with. The next card I got is Lynx. The Lynx. The Lynx is about secrets. Secrets. Things that are hidden unintentionally, things that are hidden on purpose, things that you may or may not know about someone else or yourself. That is what secrets are. That's what the Lynx is about. So what he's saying is, what secrets have been revealed to you that you refuse to face? Now, if someone showed themselves, their true self to you, or a piece of themselves that they would have normally tried to hide because they themselves aren't comfortable with it, and you've seen a glimpse of that, but you refuse to acknowledge that of course too will trigger into the nightmare concept of what you may think you see versus what's really going on. This is about a self-knowing and a refusal to know or to acknowledge and look into that aspect of what you hear. You refuse to hear the truth, or rather you hear it, but you refuse to acknowledge it. You see it, but you refuse to acknowledge it. Okay? That's what the secrets are about. That's what it's saying, that there are things being revealed to you that have been kept hidden, that have been kept secret, and you don't want to deal with that. You don't want to look at it. So they're asking you to look, pay attention. People and situations and this energy and this moon are being revealed to you for what they really are, what's being hidden, what things, even if the person doesn't see it or know it themselves, what is being shown to you. Okay, not everyone will know that, oh my God, I'm hiding this here because I don't want somebody to know it. They may not be aware of it because it's something that's so deep within themselves, they don't see it, but it's being revealed to you so that you see it and you can base what choices you need to make in your life off of, is this something I want to work with? Is this something I want to deal with? Or do I need to back up and make space? How is this going to play out for me in relation to the situation or the person? You don't want to, like I call them red flags, have someone show you who they really are, but you don't want to believe that's who they are. And then months, weeks, years later, you're looking back going, why didn't I acknowledge the fact that that was the case? Because you didn't want to, or you weren't in a place where you could. So that's what this is about, taking taking note of the flags, taking note of the secrets. Okay? And the next thing we have is mouse. And mouse is about scrutiny. Mice look at every little thing down to the core, almost on a cellular level. And they keep records and they notate it and they put it in a little file. Okay? So what mouse is asking you is to look into the details and examine the secrets. Do not be fooled by the facade that the situation or the person may be presenting to you. Pay attention, look into them, scrutinize them, you know. Don't just look at it like, oh, well, that may be something fleeting. Look at it, set it aside, and if more things start coming to light, you need to really pay attention, really start kind of putting it together and figuring out what's going on, okay? What mouse is also asking you is to see the larger picture, not just what's right here in front of your face. Mouse is saying, step back and look at the larger issue. Okay, this may be some little small thing here, but in the bigger picture, how does that fit? Where does that go? What does it look like? So you want to pay attention to that, okay? What mouse is saying is to look at the bigger picture, because this little big old hunk of cheese right here that looks really great could be sitting on a trap. And you could find yourself, if you don't step back to make sure that's not what you're looking at or moving into, end up trapped somewhere you don't need to be. Because just like the mouse sees a huge piece of cheese, I want the cheese, I run up to grab the cheese, and then the mouse trap flops and kills the mouse. Because he wasn't standing back looking at the bigger picture. So mouse is asking you to take a look at the bigger picture of what's going on, so that you don't find yourself in a situation that you now have to figure out or struggle to get out of or feel trapped in. And of course, the overall meaning of this new moon reading is nightmares reveal the truth that you must face. You have the stamina and connection to source to outrun or to escape or leave or walk away from whatever the person or situation is. Secrets long hidden will be revealed and exposed. You need to scrutinize them, okay? People and situations are not always what they seem, all right? And again, we're talking about internal conflicts because of these cards speaking to you about things being revealed, things needing to be looked at that you choose not to do because it goes against what you already have built up in your head. This is that internal conflict, all right? Now, of course, Weasel. Weasel is the card that helps us determine how does the two readings come together. Well, they all talk about fear and things that are revealed and scrutinizing, seeing things that are hidden as, you know, as things go along, as situations develop, as relationships develop, as you develop, as, you know, as a whole, what's being hidden and revealed to you. Now, generally in these situations, people will take you for what they think they see. And the problem with that is, with Weasel is saying that you have a stronger medicine. You have a medicine that allows you to hear what is really being said and to see the ramifications of what's being said and of what choices you make and how that could possibly play out. Okay? Really understand Weasel. Weasel is the one who came and told the chiefs of the white man coming and the fire sticks and the devastation. And he was on point with how this would play out for them because he saw what was going to happen. So what Weasel is asking you to do is hear the truth in the situations and to see the ramifications. So pay attention, scrutinize, step back, look at the higher picture, get in touch with your source, connect to them, ask to see, you know, the clarity of things as they really are, not as how you wish to sugarcoat or fantasize that they should be. And in some cases, things may not be as bleak as you have painted that picture. It could be that you've painted some dark picture and what's being revealed to you is, you know, light and beauty, but you refuse to see that light and beauty. So just on the flip side of things being beautiful and turning horrible, things can be horrible and actually becoming something beautiful, and you just don't see that, and it's creating that same type of conflict. Okay, so that's your reading. This is how Weasel connects the two. So Weasel is saying, listen and see. Okay, See the ramifications. Listen to what's really being said. So have a wonderful month. We'll see you at the new moon reading. This is a full moon reading. I probably said that backwards. But at the next full moon reading, you will, get another reading. This energy will move with you to the full moon. When the moon is new, we'll do another reading, and that will be new moon to new moon. And yes, you will have some overlapping of both readings and the energies that flow with them, okay? So you enjoy your month, enjoy your week, enjoy your day. Walk in peace and beauty. Have a good one.